Oh yes, the Streetcar Named Desire is coming for a nice long run, but one day in particular is going to help out a great organization. With us right now from Options Bytown, the Executive Director, Catherine Vanderlinde, is with us. Hello, Catherine.
Hello.
We also have the Director for this amazing production of Streetcar Named Desire, the Ottawa Little Theatre, Sarah Hearn. Hello.
Hello.
Good to have you here.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Very nice to be able to help this great organization as well. Catherine, let's talk about it first, okay? Options Bytown. What are you all about?
So Options Bytown provides housing, permanent housing to people who are living in homelessness or imminently becoming homeless. So we do that in different ways. All of our housing comes with supports. So generally for people who require a bit of extra support around acquiring housing, maintaining housing, and then just generally rebuilding their lives. So we have 4 buildings where people can live with apartments. We have about 120 people living that way with staff on site to provide those supports. And then we have another about 140 people living around the city in apartments, and they're supported by a mobile team who meet them in the community and in their apartments. We then provide we do housing loss prevention, so we try and keep people from becoming homeless by operating resource centers in different Ottawa community housing buildings as well for tenants in those buildings who might be facing some challenges around maintaining their tenancies.
Okay, pretty darn important organization you have there.
I'd say.
Okay, Sarah, it's exciting that, I mean, obviously serious topic and then fun stuff because we got to play going along with this organization. Can you tell us, first of all, okay, Streetcar Named Desire, I mean, why did Ottawa Little Theatre decide to take on this classic production?
Largely because it's been a long time since we've done it. I don't even remember the last time it was done, but I think it was in the 70s. It is, of course, a classic in 20th century theatre. And I'm on the season planning committee. There's a committee of us that read 65 to 75 plays a year. And we narrow it down, and we found this one and thought this would fit in well at this particular time in the season. So
okay, March 18th is the day where the play is happening. So it's sort of a pre-performance before it actually gets kicked off, the actual run of the play.
Right.
Okay, so what's happening here then? So you're showing the play open to the public, but it's helping out this amazing cause.
That's right. So the theatre, Ottawa Little Theatre, has been doing these, we call them paid previews, for various charities around the city. Also, we do them for corporate sponsors as well, but in this particular case, it's Options Bytown. But we've been doing that for at least 20 years, I would say. Not every show in the season gets a preview. The person who is booking it is given a choice of what's available. Some have already been pre-booked, but they can then pick this either based on a time or a theme that that matches with what their mandate is. Okay.
So Catherine, then how did you get this collaboration going with Ottawa Little Theatre?
Yeah, so our main offices and building are down in the market, so we're close to the Ottawa Little Theatre, so we're community-based partners as well. And the connection was made last year, so this is our second year doing a preview performance for them. So it's a really important event for us because it's not only it provides a fundraiser, it also allows us to bring in our friends, our donors, our supporters to come for a really great afternoon at the theatre, and we make new friends because people hear about it.
Yeah, of course.
Purchase tickets and come. So.
Well, we're talking about it today on Rogers TV.
Exactly.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so then how will the fundraiser actually work then, Sarah? How does the money get raised for this day?
Every charity has a different way of approaching it. I think in Catherine's case, they are holding a raffle. They have a silent auction. So they'll be coming into the theatre about 1:30. They'll open their doors and have a cocktail party, pre-show cocktail party. People will be able to bid on the silent auction, that sort of thing. And then they'll watch the show. Yep. And at the end of the show, they'll be drawing the winning tickets for the raffle.
Of course.
And I've offered Catherine the opportunity to have a couple of the actors, if they would draw the names and
stick around.
Stick around.
Star power.
We also get proceeds from the ticket sales. So we've, as the charitable recipient, we're responsible for selling the tickets to this show.
Okay, sure.
So which is why to purchase tickets, they come through our organization rather than the OLT for this performance.
All right, so optionsbytown.com would be the place to go to.
Purchase tickets.
Sarah, well, let's talk outside of this day. Obviously, this day is important, March 18th, but what is the exact run for Streetcar Named Desire?
It runs from the 21st of March to the 7th of April, and we have 2 Sunday matinees as well in that time frame. So that's a Wednesday to Saturday plus a Sunday matinee for 2 weeks, and then the Wednesday through Saturday for the last week.
Okay, so plenty of opportunities.
Plenty
to
of
check it out.
opportunities to come and see it. I know I'm biased, but I think it's going to be a really great production.
Well, I can imagine it, and a lot of people are so familiar with this story as well, and I don't believe it's been in the Ottawa area, as you're mentioning, for quite some time.
That's right.
Put on by any production company, right? So how many seats are at Ottawa Little Theatre?
We just renovated the theater, so I'm not 100% positive.
It's not a
I think
giant-
it's about 350
Okay,
seats.
okay.
So we just renovated the theater, and it looks great if you haven't been in since last year. And we have brand new seating, and it's about 350, I
Okay.
believe.
And the reason why I ask is I know it's not a gigantic theater, meaning seats are probably going pretty darn quick.
I would
something
think
like
so,
this.
yes. And they're available on the Ottawa Little Theatre.com on the website. You can purchase tickets there and pick the night you want to come and,
Of course.
and that sort of thing.
But we should probably focus on March 18th, right? Because
That's
that's
right.
It's
when
going to
we'll
be the
raise some
best show
cash
of
That's
them
right.
all.
That's right.
for Options Bytown.
Good and fresh.
It's going to be
great.
good for sure. Catherine and Sarah, thank you very much for being here. Streetcar Named Desire to help out
Thank you.
Options Bytown, March 18th, Ottawa Little
Can I just
Theatre.
quickly say tickets are $30.
Not a bad deal at
And there
all.
will be food.
Food is always good.
And a bar.
And a bar. More coming up on Daytime Ottawa.